What is up, guys? So welcome to the video. My name's Oakley O'Day, if none of you guys, this is the first time watching. So first of all, thank you for clicking on the video and watching. So this is the beginning of a new series. And basically what the series is going to be about is two things. I'm calling it confidence gains. So basically the first thing is going to be watching my journey, and you might be struggling with confidence as well. It's something I've been working on, and vlogging and doing videos and talking to the camera is a little bit uncomfortable for me. So I just want to break that fear, and I think breaking a fear and doing something that's uncomfortable for you helps build confidence. So that's the confidence thing. I just want to show you my journey of becoming more confident in all areas of life. And then the second thing, confidence gains, which is Gainz. I'm going to be taking you through a bulk. So as you see, I just took my before physique video pics, whatever you want to call them, showed you my weight, and now we're going to go into some body measurements. And remember, this is me. I'm not super lean right now. I did a cut during the summer. Didn't get super shredded, but I was pretty lean at about 174, 175-ish at my lowest. Now I'm at 187. I've been kind of sitting around 185-ish to 190 the last few weeks. I haven't really been strict on my calories or macros. I've kind of just been eating around 3,000 calories. It's kind of like a maintenance, but I haven't been real strict. So some days I'll eat a little bit more. But I am going to start upping my calories, going into a bulk, and that's what I want to bring you guys along with. Okay, so for starting a bulk, first thing we want to do, guys, is get our body weight first thing in the morning before we eat, before we drink anything, and after we go to the bathroom. Why first thing in the morning? This is because our weight can fluctuate, and we usually weigh a lot more, probably like 3 to 5 pounds more at nighttime, just because of all the food and liquids in our system. Second thing you want to get is body measurements, because your weight may not always go up, but your body measurements might, and this tells us that you are still getting progress during this bulk, which is what we want. So it's just kind of a second form of tracking your progress. And I think it's really important because weight is not everything. You want to make sure you're actually getting bigger in places that you're working on. So for body measurements, what you need is a tape measure like this, which is just basically like a flexible tape measure that you can wrap around your body, and it makes it easier to take measurements. This one's in inches, centimeters works, whatever. If you don't have one of those, grab a piece of string or some kind of cord. What I have here is just a long phone charger. It's about as long as my wingspan. See, this is an old one that's kind of broken. So yeah, you can use this. And what else you need is a tape measure. So that we're gonna lay on the table like this. So then, like, let's say you don't have one of these. What you're gonna do is start with usually use the smaller end. You're gonna start with the end of this, and let's say we're measuring biceps. So we're gonna put it right here and wrap it around. This is very hard, so I recommend getting a partner because it is kind of hard to measure yourself. So I might have someone help me out here. And what I do for biceps, you're not really supposed to flex. You're supposed to go like this, but I like to flex just because it's an ego thing, I guess. All right, so we got it right there. And then you're gonna grab where this thing kind of like wherever it measures up. So like that was my bicep, and it met up right there. So I pinched it right there. What we're gonna do is take it on the tape measure and lay it down. It's kind of hard to do with one hand here, like so, and just measure it. So mine says for this is about 16 and a half. So it is a lot more accurate if you do have one of these. So that's what I'm gonna use, because with the core sometimes you don't pinch or like stop it in the right spot or whatever. But so if you do have one of these, or you can invest in one of these, that's probably the best way to go about it. So what we're gonna do is get my measurements, and we're gonna write them down, track them, and I'll show you everything to measure, okay? All right guys, so it is kind of hard to get my own body measurements, so I'm gonna have my brother Jordan help me with that real quick. So here we go. We got our body measurements, we are going to do the last thing, which is taking our body fat. So on my scale, you probably did see that my scale said like I was 16 point something body fat percent. That is not true. Those scales are a little bit off. So if you have one of those, don't freak out, because if I was 16 or almost 17% body fat, I would not have any abs whatsoever. Usually after 15% body fat, your abs are gone. So what we're gonna do is use one of these, which is called a body fat caliper. So basically what you do is I'll show you how to use it, okay? So here we go. And it says I'm at the 10 mark right there. So about 10. So you come over here to this chart and you look for my age, which is 21 to 25, come to the 10 to 11, and that is 11.6% body fat. Okay, so we're gonna say about 11 since I was closer to 10, but this is not like the most accurate way to measure your body fat. Just get an estimate, and we're gonna keep measuring ourselves with the same stuff. So that's what's important, that you do the same thing to measure next time. So what we're gonna do is do body measurements in probably 2 weeks, progress pics in about another month. I'll probably do some in between there too, and then we'll check our body fat every 2 weeks too. All right, guys. And for your weight, you want to track that every single day. All right, so here we go. We got 187.2 pounds, 11%, and we got all of our body measurements. So what I'm gonna do now. What I'm going to do now is show you the app that I give access to all of my clients, where they track their progress, and show you how that works right now. Alright guys, so it's the app that I give access to my clients. So what we're going to do is put all my progress that I've gotten. So my body weight, which is 187.2, my body fat, which we said was 11. Now I can literally just put in all my body measurements, and it's just going to log it all in there for me, save it for me, and I can later on just go in and go through the graphs and see, like it'll make me a graph so I can see the week to week changes, if my chest got bigger, if my arms got bigger, if something's not getting bigger, what I need to put more focus on. So yeah, so my arms measured out to be about 16.5. My chest was 42 inches, shoulders was 48 inches, my neck was 14.75. Not that anyone cares about their neck size, but maybe some people do. My waist was 32 and a half, and that's usually the narrowest point on your waist that you can find. I don't know. I feel like that might have been a little bit off, but because I do wear a 32 size pants, so that was kind of off, I think. But it's okay, just as long as you get a rough estimate. So there you go. My biceps are actually even, which I was really happy since I'm right-handed. Or actually, no, they weren't. My bad. So my left bicep was a little smaller, just a quarter of an inch, which makes sense because I am right-handed. Your hips, so that's going to be around your butt, the thickest part around your hips. So just find like the biggest part or biggest circumference around your hips, which will be around your butt. Then I got my thighs, which are about 23 and 3/4, and then my calves, which are an inch smaller than my arms, which that's okay. So then after you're done putting it all in, you can see like your fat mass, your lean body mass, and it just kind of lists all your measurements right then and there. And this is what I give access to my clients. So it's a really cool thing just to keep progress on a week-to-week basis. So there we go. On to the next clip. Alright guys, so the next thing to talk about is nutrition. How many calories should you be eating? How much protein, how much carbs, how much fat. So I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing. So right now I'm at about 3,000 calories. I'll show you on MyFitnessPal. If you don't have the app MyFitnessPal, download it now. It's the best way to go about nutrition. And I'll make videos in the future about how to exactly go about nutrition, how I do it, flexible dieting, counting calories, macros, and all that stuff in the future. But for now, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing currently. So I'm at about 3,000 calories, and that is my maintenance level. So maintenance level means that's how much calories I need to take to maintain my weight, which is about 185 to 190, give or take. So what we're going to do is gradually increase these calories until I gain about like half a pound to a pound a week consistently. So this first week, we're going to increase my calories to probably 3,400 just to start slow. So gradually increase your calories or your body's just not going to react very good to it. So we're going to probably put them up to 3,400 calories. Actually, I'm just going to show you here right now on MyFitnessPal. So here we go. Hey guys, so we're here on MyFitnessPal. Going to click on goals and then calorie and macronutrient goals. So we can switch our macros and calories. So what I'm going to do is adjust my macros by changing the actual carbs, protein, fats, and then just let them add up the calories to 3,400. So what I was going to do is go up to 500 grams of carbs, but I kind of wanted to go a little bit higher fat. So you'll see here I'm going to lower my carbs a little bit to like 430 and raise my fat up a little bit. So I wanted to go about 100 grams of fat just because that's like about 25% of my diet, and that'll help just keep me full. It'll make me feel better. Just a high fat diet is really important just for testosterone purposes as well. So I ended up putting my carbs to 430. Or no, maybe I did 440. No, yeah, I did 430. And then I left my protein at 200. I may raise my protein up a little bit, maybe to like 220 here soon. But this is my macros, 3,400 calories. And yeah, so that's it. All right, so there it is. My macros are 430 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and about 100 grams of fat. So I'll probably adjust them after this week, so like within the next 7-10 days, and maybe go up to like 3,700. My last bulk, I had to go all the way up to 4,500 calories just to gain like a pound a month. So I'm wondering what it's going to be this time, so we'll see. And so this is probably going to be the end of the video. I just wanted to show you guys a start of a bulk, how to begin everything, how to set yourself up, to track your progress and all of that. So this is going to be the end of the video, and if you guys are still with me till right now, I really appreciate you guys like a lot. Like, thank you for all your support. If you could please just do me a favor just to help me grow my channel, just give me a thumbs up below, and just I really want to spread the message and help other people that are struggling with gaining weight, the skinnier guys, even girls that are just having trouble gaining weight and gaining muscle. So I want to show you guys all the tips and tricks and what I did to overcome all this. So please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and this is going to be a great series, guys. So stay tuned for the next video. See you guys.